There are few cities where the future and past feel as present as in Tokyo. Tokyo moves at a punishing speed. Look at the Ginza district. It is a dense, vertical maze of glowing glass, status obsession, and international luxury. That modernization is entirely by design. In 1945, World War II firebombings reduced Tokyo to ashes, forcing a rebuild. As the mid-century skyline rose, developers prioritized private bathrooms. Almost overnight, the communal bathhouse, the Japanese sento, began to vanish, which makes this alleyway an anomaly. Behind a faded indigo curtain sits Konparu-yu, a 163-year-old bathhouse that survived the bombings and the skyscraper boom. Beneath the glass towers and department stores, this narrow side street leads to a version of Tokyo that exists in parallel. To push past that Noren is to enter a space specifically designed to keep the 21st century at bay. The physical disconnect happens the moment you walk in. Patrons immediately surrender their phones, watches, and designer clothes, and locking them away inside wooden cubbies. Leaving your status at the door continues a 1,200-year-old tradition. It started with the spread of Buddhism in the 8th century, tied to the strict duty of cleansing the body and spirit. By the Edo period in the 1600s, Japan had stratified into a highly rigid class system. Where you were born dictated exactly who you could associate with. But the local sento operated as a societal loophole. Because most citizens lacked private tubs, day laborers, wealthy merchants, and the elite all shared the exact same water. Even high-ranking samurai were required to unbuckle their swords and leave their absolute authority outside. This created a powerful sociological equalizer known as Hadaka no Tsukiyai, naked friendship. When everyone is vulnerable and unclothed, strict social hierarchies dissolve into absolute equality. Shared bathing provided a necessary, built-in psychological pressure valve for an incredibly stressed society. Today, preserving that equalizer requires strict adherence to an unwritten etiquette. Visitors wash themselves thoroughly before entering the tub, keep their towels strictly out of the water, and they sit side by side in near silence. These rules form a shared social contract. Every stranger in the room actively works to protect the calm atmosphere from the chaos outside. The space is visually engineered to force a disconnect. Inside Konparu-yu, a brightly painted Mount Fuji mural presides over the water. Master artists designed these bucolic landscapes as psychological tools, drawing the eye toward nature to induce Zen-like calm. It is becoming an increasingly rare sight. Only a handful of traditional sento mural masters are left in all of Japan. When you combine that immersive analog art with the silent social contract, the ordinary act of washing becomes a meticulously engineered psychological oasis. You can see the value of this space by looking at who walks through the doors. Elderly neighborhood regulars share the tubs with exhausted white-collar office workers and young creatives. For a few hundred yen, they get an affordable home away from home, a place to switch off their brains, let the steam rise, and organize their thoughts. To attract that modern demographic, many other surviving bathhouses have completely renovated. They feature sleek, contemporary designs, run aggressive social media campaigns, and build in-house craft beer bars. Konparu-yu took the opposite approach. Its contrarian superpower is its stubborn refusal to change. It keeps the water intensely hot, the tiles simple, and the atmosphere locked firmly in the past. The moment you step back out onto the street, the metropolis immediately resumes its relentless, exhausting forward motion. Inside this room, Tokyo offers the rare privilege of absolute stasis. It is a space where the city can race forward without you.